What's up, everybody? It's Joe with J Blake Photo, and in today's video we're going to be talking about bags. I have been carrying around this. This is the ABC NYC bag. I'll link it down in the description. Super cool bag. I really like this bag. It was inexpensive, super nice material. I like the kind of bright colors. Makes it easy for the drone to follow you when it's on your back. It's got the straps on the side. It's got more straps on the side. It's got the regular backpack straps. There's a sternum strap that goes in here too. It's got these for kind of linking stuff in here, which is super nice. It's got lots of internal space in here, just lots of really good stuff. But I ran into two problems with this bag. Number one, it was too dangly for me, meaning that the straps are really kind of always falling off. This front strap, you can see the one that kind of goes around. There's nowhere to put it, so I just have the strap kind of velcroed around here in the front, which means I got to unvelcro this to strap it around if I ever need it for a hike. That was one of the main issues. It just got a little dangly for me. The second thing was it really doesn't fit all my gear. I can fit most of my lenses and the drone, but when I throw most of my lenses, the drone, and a tablet or my MacBook, or if I try and bring all my lenses, then the idea of bringing like headphones or any other accessories, charging cables, all that's out the door. It just gets too much to handle. It doesn't sit up straight. It's just not designed for all the gear that I'm carrying around, but it's a great bag. The other downside is it's not waterproof. I did, which I'll link down in the description, do a little clip here. I did use Never Wet to spray it, but all that did was, it did make a lot of it water repellent. It would roll water off, but it was definitely, it just made the whole bag look dirty. It just looked gross. So I have upgraded in the bag world, and I have upgraded to the Peak Design travel bag 45 liter with all of the cubes and accessories. So today we are going to open this bag. I have literally just pulled it out of the box that it came in and the little packaging bags that it was in, and that's it. That's all I've done so far. I'm gonna pull this bag out. I'm gonna open it all up, show you all the pockets, all the zippers, all the stuff, and then we are going to pull out all my gear and see how much of it we can fit in it, and see whether or not it's too heavy for me to carry. So yeah, let's hop in. So before we get into the meat of the bag, just one couple of quick things. Number one, I do want to let everybody know that I've started to order, I don't know if you can see that, I've started to order merch with my new logo on it. Got a couple of things made here. Got a hat, got a polo, got a couple other things. These are really high quality cotton polos from Eddie Bauer that I really like. So I'm going to be wearing some of those and trying some of those out. This really, I just needed a trail hat, so I figured might as well get one with my logo on it. If anybody's interested in buying those, let me know. Really, I just made them for myself, but if you want to buy one, I'll put them on my website for sale. And the second thing is, hit me up on Instagram. Go ahead and follow me there. I'll put the link right down here so that you can check me out there. And of course, if you like videos like this about photography, technology, all that good stuff, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down here and hit the bell so that you know when I'm doing new videos. Okay, let's hop in. Let's talk about this bag. So first things first, let's do just a little size comparison here. So this is the ABC bag. And this is the 45 liter bag. This one is quite a bit bigger. So you can kind of see generally how big or thick this one is versus how big or thick this one is. It doesn't really do it justice, but, and then we'll talk a little bit about this bag and some of the features that I really liked about it, and I'll give you my thoughts and impressions as we go. So again, I've not used this bag. I'm just gonna kind of show you what I've seen thus far and the things that I like, and also what I've seen on other channels that have done reviews. I'm gonna put a link down below to my favorite review for this bag, Photo, I can't remember the name of the channel. I'm gonna put it right up here though. click on that link and go subscribe to them. Super great. Although I will say that the reviewer, she seems awesome. She also seems like she might be super tiny, and so this bag looked bigger on her video than it was when I got it in person, because she's a little smaller than I am. But here is the bag, okay? And the first thing that I want to point out is this pocket right up here, which is super cool and accessible. So this is like for your phone. Ooh, it's got a sticker in it, look at that. This is for your phone, or maybe some glasses. I think that's actually what it's for. I think it's for sunglasses, because it's padded, which is really nice. I love the leather detailing there. That is very nice. It's got these super strong straps. It's shaking the camera. Super strong straps all over. It's got one up there. It's got one right here. You can see them on the side here. There's another one over here. Just the quality of this material and the just the look of it is really great. It's got the 400 denier, I think is the word, denier. I hope I'm not saying that wrong, but the number is 400 in terms of the density of the nylon fabric this uses. It looks kind of cloth-like from afar, but when you actually touch it, it definitely has like a really plasticky type of, or heavy-duty woven material feel to it, but not cloth, definitely not cloth. And then all of the zippers are covered in the 900 level material, which is also what's on the bottom, which makes it waterproof. On the bottom, at least. It's water resistant throughout, but from what I understand, the bottom is waterproof. Put your hand up there. What's in here? More straps. What is this? I don't even know what these are for. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna look that up. That's super cool. I didn't even know that was there. Ooh, oh, that one came off. Oh, pops in with a real nice thunk. That's really nice. Okay, and then that closes with magnets. If you can see that right here. Little opening, and then closes with magnets right there. Okay, so that stays flat. Okay. All right, so that is kind of the front outside. Let me show you the side. So here on the side, we've got the snaps, which I'll show you in just a little bit. We've got this kind of carry strap here, and then we've got the side pouch for a water bottle or for their very expensive carbon tripod. And then you've got a zipper for a pocket right here. So there's a pocket in here. From what I understand, if you got stuff in here, the pocket becomes a little less capable, but we'll roll with it. And then of course you've got here the side pouches. So you can kind of see, you can see what's in there, but we'll go over all that stuff in just a second. Low battery. All right, where were we? Okay, side pouches. All right, so that's the side. And now let's take a look at the top here. So on the top, we already kind of talked about this bag, or this zip front here. We've got the main zipper compartment that we'll go over. We've got these two straps, which I know that they probably look like they're not strong, but these are strong. I wouldn't be surprised if they could definitely carry the whole weight of the bag. This strap, this thing is so cool. It looks like seatbelt material, but it's squishy on the inside, so that when you pull on it, it doesn't, like seatbelts can kind of dig in. This actually feels really good, which is nice. All of the zippers have these, they're not leather, they're a woven material, but they kind of look like leather. Here, I don't know if you can see that, but these will lock together, which I'm probably not going to do in this video, but okay, so now if we look at the back, a couple things to note. Number one, the straps are riveted in. They're not stitched in the same way that you would find so when it's on my back, it's not natural to the stitching of the bag. Whereas with this one, it can actually pivot into different angles and it doesn't necessarily affect the, it doesn't feel awkward. It doesn't feel like you're straining. It's got the strap here on the side for their Camera Connect system, which is really cool. And you can, if you want to, tuck these inside here. And then you can just close that there. I'm sure I can do a better job of tucking that, but the idea there is that then you get this flat surface all the way up the bag, so that when it kind of sits flat. I haven't undone the straps on the bottom, so this isn't going to go all the way in. But then you can carry it like so, and it's got a duffel hook here, which is really cool. And it's got this nice kind of peak design embellishment here on the back. The straps for the waist are hidden inside. So when you pull them out, they're right here. And they've got a zipper on the front of this one here with a little pocket, or maybe a, I don't know, extra battery or coins or something. And then this other side strap, which has these clippables for their Camera Connect system, which I do have, so I'll show you that. And then if you want, this can just tuck back in there. Like that, and then that all kind of snaps back with the magnets. Okay, and then that's all snapped back in. We've got the sternum straps here, and then there's another pouch right in here for extra stuff like your ID or your, I don't think you could fit a passport in there, but maybe your passport card. There's something in here. Little ID info. Okay, but that is there, and it's got a Velcro thing for this little hidden pocket here. Okay, and then on the front you've got more of these straps here for really, I don't know, all sorts of stuff. And then one of my favorite features on the bottom, so it's flat, but no matter what you've got in this thing, even though it's empty right now, it stands up. That's huge. I can't tell you how many times I put my bag down and you just kind of expect it to lean this way, but it leans this way and falls down on you. So this one will not do that. Okay, so I think that's enough of the exterior. I'm gonna go ahead and switch cameras, and we're going to go to top down, and we're gonna see how much stuff we can jam in here. All right, so here it is, the Peak Design 45 liter travel backpack, travel pack, travel bag, travel. It's for travel. Let's go and open this bad boy up here. I also love that these zippers go all the way down, which is nice. So we've got the capture camera kit here, which is for strapping the camera onto the straps that I was kind of showing you. So we'll open this up here in just a little bit. I'm gonna put that to the side. This was my packing slip. I have the medium camera cube, I have the small camera cube, and I have the tech pouch. They sent me 2 tech pouches, so I gotta send that one back, and I'm considering getting the wash pouch, maybe. We'll see. Or maybe one of the compression pouches. We'll see. Okay, so I want to show you the interior of the bag, so I'm going to pull all this stuff out. Okay, so I've got the wash, or the tech pouch rather. Here, pull out. This is the small camera cube. You can kind of see how this slips in modularly. Okay. And you can see on each of these, there are these same straps, because you can actually just carry this by itself if you wanted to, which is super nice. I do definitely plan on utilizing it like that. And then the biggest thing in here, which is the medium camera cube, which has both the top access and also the side access here. This thing isn't really configured for side access right now. It's also got this handle, both sides. Super nice peak design embellishment there. Yeah, just very, very well put together. Okay, all right, so now we're left with kind of the core of the bag. And the one thing that I did really like about this is you can feel, it's right about here, there is, I don't know if it's metal or what, there's a metal rod running through here on both sides, which that combined with the strength of the bottom material and also the strength of this top material here causes it to honestly be super strong. I don't know if it has, so it doesn't have those same metal rods going through the front, which allows it to be flexible on the front but not on the back, like where it's going to be up against you and where everything is going to be kind of pushed. You can see it's got all of the clip loops here, and then it's also got loop clips here for the zips. So if you want to put the zips on the inside and then link them to these, then you can kind of lock them. At least I think that's what that's for. And then you have more clip loops down here. You also have access to the front of the bag from the outside. So there's a lot there. Oh, there's still some, see, still packing guts in here. Okay. Okay, we'll go over the front here in a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna zip all this back up. But I mean, literally the whole, like, that's the bag. Like, that's the shell of the bag. You got the whole thing. It's modular and accessible. That's just super cool. Okay, so. Alright, so you have pouches on both sides, accessible pouches on both sides. Now, these wouldn't be accessible from the inside if you have pouches here, but because this isn't just a camera bag, this is a travel bag, you can actually get to, you know, if you're putting clothes in here or toiletries or other travel supplies, you might actually want to get to these, depending on what it is that you have in there. Okay, so that is the kind of core interior of the bag. The only thing here is that we have the pouch, and this pouch has two sleeves in it, as you can see. Big deep sleeve here for the laptop, and then there's kind of a micro sleeve in there for up to an 11-inch tablet. I have both my laptop and my tablet, so my plan here is to stick both of them in here and see how this goes. Okay, so my primary kind of design for this is going to be medium camera cube, small camera cube, tech pouch, right? I'm going to use this as a camera bag primarily, and then I'll adapt it as I need and maybe pull out the small bag as, you know, as it makes sense depending on where I'm going or what I'm doing. So I'm going to take the bag and I'm actually going to put it aside real quick. And we're going to start with the medium camera cube. I saw some people online complaining that this camera cube, that the issue is that, you know, you've got to always have it open or always have it closed. But when you have it in the bag, you just tuck this underneath. And I mean, it sits like that. That's how it's supposed to sit inside the bigger bag if that's how you're using it. The other thing that I really liked about this was it comes with a ton of these organizational things, and they are super stiff. This isn't Velcro. I mean, it is Velcro, but this is kind of a plasticky Velcro. I don't know if you can see that, but that is just way cooler. And this is stiff. This is not just flimsy. So to compare this against, this is the type of divider that I have in my other bag. And it's nice and foamy, which is good, but it's also very flexible and not very sturdy, and it kind of moves around a lot. And the Velcro is just regular regular Velcro. This, on the other hand, while it is flexible, you can feel it's kind of firm, and it has much better Velcro. Yeah, this is really nice. It's almost like command strip material. And then there's also the ones that have the origami shelf. So you can pop this up like this and keep it kind of like that, or if you want, like I said, that extra piece, you can have it like that. I think there's a couple other ways that you can kind of arrange these. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit, but that's how you do that. Okay. And then you've got this. It's like a pocket. It's a pouch. Oh, it comes with little doodads. I'm going to assume that these are the C-clips for the bag. Let's hope. Okay. So I know that I want to arrange this the other way, so I'm just going to pull all of these out. So you get, in the medium pouch, you get 2 of the origamis. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the other ones, of the normal ones, and then the one pocket, another sticker. And inside the pocket, there's also like these little pockets, which, how cool is that? Okay. Oh, and then you get the long dividers too. So these are pretty sturdy, pretty heavy duty. It's still very squishy in here. It's just, I don't know, not as foamy as this. It feels more like a cushion, like a heavy-duty, almost automotive style cushion, versus this that kind of feels like furniture, or I don't know, like I don't know, something else. Okay, so because I know that I'm going to want this to go in my bag like this, it's actually going to go this way, and this is going to tuck underneath like so, and I know that this is going to open like this. I just want to make sure that I'm orienting this right. Sorry, this might be terrible YouTube, but bear with me here. So I know that this is going to go in like this, that these fold out, right? Yeah, these fold out this way, that folds out this way. I need to make sure that I'm putting this in the right way, because I want to be able to access the bag from the, or access my camera from the side, and I'm only going to put the camera in one way. So I need to make sure that I put in the camera the right way, and I normally pull the camera out of my right side. So if I'm going to pull the camera out of the right side, and I'm wearing it this way, then my right side is going to be over here. So that means that I need the camera to go in like that. So that's where the camera is going to sit. So the camera will sit here in the middle pocket so that this is accessible. Okay. We'll put this back over here. Put this back up here. Okay. So now that we've kind of figured that out, I'm going to take this tag off. So the reason that I'm doing this video this way is because I looked at this bag for a very long time, and I didn't really feel like any of the videos that I saw, and I saw a lot of videos on it, but I didn't feel like any of the videos really showed this kind of stuff, like how do you put it together. I saw a lot of material stuff, and I saw a lot of stuff about how everything is super cool and all the features, which is great, and I'm going to show you some of that as we go, but honestly, I just wanted to make sure it was going to work for me, and I couldn't tell. And even though I was able to see it in the camera store, I still wasn't sure. And you might not live near a camera store that has this thing, so you might not be in a position like I am to be able to actually do that. So I just wanted to, you know, show everybody and go through it like this, so that you could kind of see like I did, and I hope you like it. If you do, you know, give it a thumbs up. So the lens that I'm most commonly going to have on my EOS R is going to be my my beat up Tamron 60 or 24-70. It needs the rubber fixed, but it's a great lens. I love this lens. So this is going to sit right here. That is step one. Okay, step two. Step two is to figure out where the 85mm prime, the 35mm prime, the 70 to 200 f2.8, the 50mm, and the lens that is currently recording this video right here, which is the 17 to 40. I don't think I'll have an issue, honestly. So I'm going to put the 24 to 70 here, I think. I think that'll go over here to the side, like so, in a long side pocket. And then these guys will go probably here, 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 maybe here. And then I'll probably have the 17 here. At least I think that's... yeah, I think that's going to work. Yeah, I think that's going to be the ticket. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of start figuring out exactly how how to put these in. So this one will go like so. There we go. That seems to work. Right, I'll put that in the wrong way. Okay, you want to put these bottom zippies down here so that it, you know, kind of adheres to the base. So I'm going to just kind of jam this in here like so. And just kind of make sure that those make good contact. I'll take this out and just press on these a little bit so we get good contact, and then this will go into the side so that it doesn't, I don't know if you can see this, so that it doesn't hit the pocket here. So the pocket can still freely open even though we've got this corner piece in just like that. Okay, and then actually I'm going to bring this over with just a little bit more of an angle, like that, like so, and then drop this guy back in here. Oh, it's so snug, so nice. Okay, that looks like it fits perfectly. That's great. Okay, I can kind of snug this up here. I'm going to close this now that I've got that in there, just to make sure that we're good. Yeah, and then this goes right here. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now we'll put the other one in, kind of the same way. This one's going to have to go, I think, at a bit more of an angle to accommodate the, turn that off, to accommodate the angle on the, you know, I could just put it like that. You could just do that if you wanted, and then it's still perfectly accessible, but we'll be cool and put it like that. So, I'm going to go like this, like so. We'll put this over here, and then this will go like so. Doesn't actually need that much corner. almost feel like that's too much room. I mean, it is a mirrorless, it is small. Doesn't need a ton of room. I'll kind of put this right up against the edge of the door like I did the other one. Okay, now the thing is, I know that I could put this one here. I could have the camera rocking the telephoto if I absolutely wanted to. I don't normally carry it around like that. This is my kind of quick go-to lens. But I know that if I was in a situation where I knew that this was going to be the lens I was going to pull out, that I could do that if I wanted to rearrange this a little bit. I'm not going to at the moment, but I know that I could. Okay, so now this could easily fit there. This can easily fit right in here. This can easily go right there. We'll play with it a little bit, we'll see. Okay, so, because this one technically, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, put it like that. Well, all right, hang on. I gotta test it. I gotta take this lens off. Hold on a second. So just so you can see, this is the 17 to 40 f1.4 wide that I had on my other camera that was recording in here. Right now I'm recording it on my iPhone, and that definitely fits in there. All right, so now we know that that's going to work. So now we just need to put in our dividers. So I'm going to put in one divider here. Right, like this. Okay. That's not going anywhere. You can literally pick up the whole bag just by that one divider. That's great. Okay. Pop this bad boy back in here. Put it this way here. Okay. It's in there nice and snug. Put another one. Actually, I'll use one of the origami ones for this part. Because then that'll fit just right in there. And then I could put something else here. Let me just make sure that this lens can fit in here. It can. It's about the same size as that other lens, so that should be good. I don't know what I would put there, but I like that idea. Okay. And then I'm kind of left with this pocket, which I'm just going to kind of put it where they put it originally, which was just kind of right in here. Since I've got a little bit of room. And that gives me that there. Okay, so I still have two dividers and an origami left, which I can use if I want to in the small camera cube. Okay, so this officially fits all of my lenses. So I kind of want to compare that to the inside of my other bag. And really, I mean, it's pretty similar. Pretty similar. Okay. So, if all we were doing was the camera stuff, then we'd be done, and that would be easy. But I'm going to zip this up. And of course I've got this thing. Let's just do the spin around test here. Shake, shake, shake. Okay. And everything looks good. Okay. And we've got access to everything right there. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Okay, so we will, that's heavy. Okay, so we're gonna put this aside. Next we have the camera cube, small. So the small camera cube, there's a couple really cool things about this. I'm going to take this tag off first. Number one has this kind of pull open option, which is cool. I'm not really sure what it's configured for right now. Maybe a rangefinder camera, or something with a really like a small lens. But we're going to pull all this out. Another pocket with more C-clips. Two origami pockets. Which is great, and they're super strong. They're also long, which I like, and you'll see why in a second. Okay, I almost wish I had one of those long, strippy ones. You can buy one, they're $10. I might. Okay, so what do we put in here? Got the Mavic Pro 2, Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Pro. Okay. One battery. Found the other battery. Okay, so another battery. We also have the DJI Smart controller for the Mavic. We have the GoPro Hero 7, GoPro Hero 8. Just going to put the 8 in here because the 7 is going to get sold. And then I've got a boatload of batteries. So I think the batteries are either going to go in the pouch, or they might go in the pocket in here. I'm not really 100% sure, so we'll kind of set those aside to decide what we want to do, because I'm not really decided on exactly where I want those to go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put the battery in here, like so. Okay. And really, the only thing I care about is that both of these are in here. And I mean, I gotta be honest, that's so cool. And there's so much space still in here, and yet they're both in there. And I could just pick this up and carry this if I just wanted like a drone pack. So I need these origami things to make the whole width of this. So at least I think I do. Inside this pocket. Because the most important thing here is I want the screen to be safe. And then this can go right here. Like that. So I won't really have access to this origami, but I'll have this one. I think what I'll probably end up doing is getting one of those long dividers. But everything fits right in there. Right here. I mean, GoPro and 2 batteries. My review on the GoPro Hero 8 Black will be coming very soon. I still need room for this battery, because I gotta have that extra battery in there. Unless I put this battery over here, which I could do. I still have plenty of room in there. Okay. And there's still really room in there for another battery if I need it. Okay. All right. Small camera cube. All right, I'm just going to kind of slip this in here for now. But again, these are a lot thicker than they need to be because I think I'm going to get the single long one for that. Okay. All right, so there is the small camera cube packed, and I could easily add a strap to it. I can carry it here, but it's got all this stuff so that if I really wanted to, I could just really easily carry it on my own if I just wanted to go out with nothing but the drone and the GoPro. So if I was on my mountain bike, this is the bag. This is the bag that I would take. But then if I wanted, you know, everything, then I just throw it in. This folds underneath, like so. And this just goes in the Peak Design bag. Now the other bags you noticed were in black. This is in sage green because the bag that I got is in sage green. They don't make the camera bags in sage green. So this is the tech pouch. Pull out all that good stuff. I was using this is like a wash bag to carry all my batteries and stuff. So camera battery, more batteries, headphones, charger for the GoPro. So I have a lot of little accessories, but I've been slowly but surely kind of paring it down to make it easier to carry. Yeah, I really don't want to go overboard because it kind of depends on what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to just grab some simple stuff and kind of throw it in here. So I've got my card book. So in here, I'll just put all my all this stuff out of the way. So in here, I'll just put all my batteries. And maybe I'll come up with some sort of system where if I put them on one side there, I know they're charged. If I put them on the other side, I know they're not. Or something. But fortunately, everything uses the same battery. Put like my Apple cables in here. Put this charger here. Put this on. This needs to go. There's a zipper pouch in here. More stickers. Yeah, this is definitely a spot for SD cards. I don't know if I'm ready to give up my little book. I like my book. And I like the fact that it's got this little gasket on it. I don't know if that means it's waterproof, but makes me feel better. Actually, I take this, put it over here. All my power banks. These are great when you travel. Put this one in here. I guess I do have a lot of stuff. Okay, and then this in here. And we'll throw that in there, and we'll throw this in here. And then this is my filter bag. I need a new one because it's coming apart, but this has got all my filters in it. So this is just gonna go right there. Ooh, okay. Maybe we keep the filters out, because it's making it hard to close. Okay, and then we'll close it like that. And all right, I think we're good. Okay, so first things first, we have our medium packing cube, or medium camera cube. Put in like this. Let's keep this closed for right now. Go through the thing. Oh, that was easy. Here's our small camera cube. We'll go right here, just like so. But without the clips in, I can actually, I feel like that's a little too snug. Get everything in and out. The drone is a little smashed. I'll kind of move to the front here. So there's nothing in the front. So I might take some of the stuff out of the tech pouch and move it into the front. So let's open up the front pouch here. Oh, in here, pretty much the only thing that I was unable to fit were my filters. So I'm just going to put those in here so that they're accessible. Camera filters. I'm left-handed, but the camera is designed to be snapped from the right. So. And I'll grab it out like that. Put it back in like that. Okay, so now everything is in the bag, and I've put it on for a couple minutes. Hang on, I'll throw it on. Okay, so you can kind of see how big it is there. I am able to sling it over and pull the camera out of the side, which is super nice. Like the straps are really strong. The supports are super nice. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. The weight distribution, this is good. I need to figure out where exactly I'm supposed to put this still. Pretty quickly learned that if you put it up that high, it kind of sits like a parrot on your shoulder. So I am just a little bummed that I wasn't able to fit this in as it was, but I think there's some changes that I'm going to make in terms of how I've got it all configured so that I can fit it, because these are all, you know, pretty essential items here, specifically the batteries, although there may be quite a bit of this that I can put in that outside pocket. And I'm also not yet using the extra 10 liters of space. So right now I've got it configured at 35. You could snap it down to 30, and it can expand to 45. I'm not using the 45 yet because I want to make sure that I can use this carry-on luggage. But the material quality is excellent. The overall design, phenomenal. I just kind of get used to a couple little things and break it in a tad, take it on some hikes. But definitely so far impressed with the overall setup and the side access. I've just got to kind of tweak it and tune it. But I am glad that I was able to fit my camera, all my lenses, my drone, all the supplies, and it's not bulging at the seams. If you made it all the way to the end of this and you didn't subscribe to my channel, I don't know what you're doing. And go ahead and follow me on Instagram at jblake.photo. We'll go ahead and put the link right down here. And I'll put a link to some other videos that you might like. Check out the review down below of this bag by that other channel. Photo something. I can't remember. Anyway, it's in there. And tell me what you think of the bag down in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.